get rolling here. This thing doesn't fall over. There we go. That's better. I think that's better right there. All right. Let's get moving. Get this set. And get moving. Need some of that. Need some of that. Need some of that. Need some of that. What else do we need here? Oh, why not? We got jalapeno. Jalapenos! I think that's everything I want to put in there. And yeah. That's good. We're just getting rolling on this cooking show in the middle of the day, everybody. Leftovers don't need to be boring. So let's plug in. Let's plug in here so we can get this thing heated up. Whoops. Need to rock that camera for a second there. That's going to be a little wobbly, isn't it? Make sure we didn't move that out of frame. Okay, we're good. Still good. Still good. I almost tripped right there. Let's get that turned on. Heating up. I would say this is a leftover lunch. Kind of is. Now I just made this, they say this viral cottage cheese bread. Let me tell you something. Cottage cheese is not bread. I don't care what they put in it. And they say it's cottage cheese bread. It ain't cottage cheese bread. Look, I'll show it to you what I have here so it doesn't break, because it's supposed to cool completely. So they say this is bread. This is not bread. It might look like it because it's flat, but it's not bread. This is cottage cheese and eggs and some spices. Now, when this cools, it's supposed to roll. I made this once before and it was all crumbly and all crappy. It's not bread. It's not bread. But I said, okay, I'll try it again. I'll throw it in the blender. We'll see what happens. Anyways. Leftovers from last night. Check this out. Okay, made this live on the cooking show. Onions in some garlic butter, rosemary, thyme in there, broccoli. We don't care about that too much. We don't want to eat just boring stuff. So leftover steak. Some say it's a sin to have leftover steak. I mean, it happened. I took out the roast, boom, boom, boom. I sliced it. I had 3 good pieces. I thought I was going to eat 2 last night. I ate 1, which just leaves extra for today. So we're good right there. And then I need a little bit of extra spice, so I've got my little jalapeno, and then we're gonna make a little sauce here. So let's do the sauce first. That pan is heating up, and the sauce is not too complicated, but it's a good add-on. Okay. Hey, Nutella, right there, first one. So I don't want the entire same flavors as last night. So a little bit of Greek yogurt. It's almost like making a little bit of a tzatziki sauce here. Okay? Yogurt away, but it's going to be a combination today. You know what? I've even got some red bell pepper left over. What the heck, man? Let's use that too. If we've got it, we'll use it. Okay. So we're adding in here. Hopefully we can see that. Let's turn everything. This whole vertical thing is tougher, but I think that's in the frame. Is that in the frame? That's in the frame. Okay, so a pinch of salt, not a punch. Boom! A little bit of pepper. I've got half a lemon here, but I don't need it all. I'm not making too much, so just a couple of squirts. Make sure we don't get the seeds in there. That's enough. Of course, I just let all the seeds go in there. Every single one, except that one that just fell. I said, don't get the seeds in there. And I got the seeds in there. And I was almost home. And I decided to go for one little extra. It's all right. It wouldn't be the first time I'm eating a seed. You know what I mean? Where's my towel? Okay. Now the hot sauce, of course, is optional. You don't need the hot sauce in there, but I'm just going to put in a little drop. Well, more than a drop. I lied again. It's about a tablespoon. Okay. So I don't know about you guys, but eating leftovers, it doesn't always have to be boring. And if you're eating the same stuff every day, you probably can get bored. But when you already have the bulk of it prepared, like the steak and the onions, a little bit of broccoli, it just takes a few minutes to get everything else done up. Greek yogurt, a little bit more protein in here, adds a little bit more flavor. Let's give that a go. Yeah. I wouldn't use the buffalo sauce again. I don't know why I did that. I have the other sauce. I should have used that. You know what? We're just going to fix that. I'm just going to fix that right now and see if we can drown out the flavor. And I could have added maybe some Dijon mustard in there too for a little flavor. But hopefully that sriracha sauce, I can never pronounce it, will save the day. Better. I'm happy we did that. Okay, so that's still cooling. Let's cut up our jalapeno. I need a knife and they're all in the dishwasher. That thing's been running last night and tonight. So we'll get some jalapenos cut. I won't do them all. We don't need them all. I'll be burning if that's the case. Let's get some oil in there. We're not hot enough. We're still not hot enough. Okay. What is there? In the meantime, we can cut up our bell pepper. So I don't know what everybody else had for lunch today. Maybe you're like me and this is the first meal of the day. Now, there is the possibility that flatbread does not work out. Because, again, it's not flatbread. Cottage cheese is not bread, okay? And that means we're eating it again like a stir fry. Different type of stir fry. Onions ready. Okay, we're good there. We're good there. Let's get our steak. I'm going to pull out this big dog right here. Okay, let's move that aside so that way we keep everything in the frame. Let's see what we have here. So I'm going to slice it, dice it. Nice. Just be careful not to pierce that. So like I say, this could end up being a stir fry because that cottage cheese, I don't think the cottage cheese thing is going to hold up. I think as soon as I go to take it off the parchment paper, it's going to crumble and I'm going to have a meltdown, a blow up, if you will, at how bad that thing is. And then I'm going to post it and completely rip to shreds that whole viral cottage cheese bread thing. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't think it works. We hot? Yeah. We're starting to sizzle. A little bit of olive oil in there. And look, stir fry won't be the worst thing of the day, if it turns out to be that. I just don't want to, load up our pan, and all of a sudden, this fake bread is loaded up with everything, and it's all on there. I'm not going to be happy about that. If that happens. So again, this is it right here. This is it. I'm anxious to peel that off, but at the same time, I don't think it's going to work. So there's no need to get all excited about it. I should have that cranked up a little bit faster, but nonetheless, we're there. We'll keep this steak aside, Might eat that later on or have it again for tomorrow. So that could be a good thing, okay? All right, let's go. Let's start our staging here. Let's see. It's just a little sizzle. It's coming. You know what? We're not going to make the mistake again. I'm going to wait. We're just going to give it another minute for this hot plate to heat up because it's not too hot right now. It's not too hot, but it's in the frame, so that's what matters here. There we go. We got it all. This stuff though is like liquid gold. The chimichurri sauce, man. Like I said, I've been on a kick with chimichurri, and it's delicious. It's delicious. Look at this. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a taste right here. It's so good. Remember, tonight I'm supposed to be making a pesto sauce to go along with the salmon that I have, and then chicken tomorrow. So once I'm through the chimichurri, we're gonna have pesto for I don't know how many days in a row. Anyways, let's get this in there. There we go. That's a better sizzle. Better sizzle than the first piece that went in. This won't take long in there either. Advantage. Make sure that oil, it's not level. This thing's not level, so gotta make sure the oil is everywhere in that pan. Yummy chocolate bar, what's up? How you doing? Have you eaten today? I'm asking everybody if they've already eaten today. It's a big one. It's, what is it, 3 o'clock, just after 3 o'clock on the East Coast, 12 o'clock on the West Coast. This thing, man. So I've got this. Here it is. I mean, I'm anxious to peel it off. But I just don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to work. Maybe I overcooked it. I don't know. We're going to find out though. Today is the day we're finding out this cottage cheese bread. Maybe we're going to have to give it that old hot and spit on that thing. I saw that video. Can't get over that video. That's hilarious. Oh man. All right, we're not going to overcook this steak because it was a nice one last night. This one was a little bit more on the rare side from last night, which is fine for leftovers because that means I can just toss it in this pan for maybe 2 minutes total. And it's like it's a fresh, brand new steak. So just going to add a little new pepper to it. Boom! Little dash of salt, a pinch really. Boom! That's all we need in there right now. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Because remember, in this I'm going to be adding on chimichurri sauce. I've got a little bit of yogurt sauce as well. All right, let's get. I'm going to toss in a little bit of the onions because we've got some of that nice garlic butter with them. And the steak and onions are going to be some really good flavor together. In fact, I'm going to put them all in. Game time decision right there. I called it audible. Wasn't going to do it. I did it. I did it. A safe step right there. Nice. Oh yeah. That rosemary and thyme, the flavor just popped through with the garlic butter. Nice. Man, the steak I had last night was fantastic. I went and ate it after the live show ended. Fantastic. Nice. Yeah, bad sore throat, get some chicken broth, absolutely. Absolutely. Get all this. All this sweetness in there. Love it. Okay, let's Let's get a mini plate. I'm just going to take that steak out because I don't want that to overcook. That heat down real quick. Get the jalapenos with that too. So now we've got onions, garlic butter, jalapenos, and the red bell peppers. Be solid. So let's try the steak. What the heck? Oh. That is even better on day 2. Even better. Okay. I'm going to take that piece of rosemary out because I'm not fancy biting into that. It's like a twig. Okay. Give those another 30 seconds. And then it's construction time. Yeah, thanks, Yummy. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Tella. Absolutely. Let's giddy up here on this one. I'm hoping this turns out. Again, if not, we're going to have steak, stir fry, chimichurri, yogurt sauce, but it's all about this right here. Now, do I construct it right on there and then peel it off, or do I try and peel it off first? This is a $1 million question right here. Either way, I don't think it's going to work. I think it's breaking. I think it's going to break. So if I attempt it and then attempt to roll it in there, well, let's move aside the veggies. Let's bring this in right here. Okay. Let's try it. You know what? We're going to try it. Let's wipe that. Okay. I know what I could do. I'll just edge it around the sides here. It's supposed to peel off this thing, but I just don't, there's no way. There's no way. They're all doing the videos about how it's all pliable. Now when I make it, I see that it's already tearing. A piece of junk cottage cheese bread. There ain't no way. There ain't no way this is coming off here, unless I try and I try that. Okay, 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 okay. So now, like now what? I'm scared if I go to lift this thing up, is it going to tear? I think it is. I think it will. I think it will. Okay, it didn't. So far so good right there. So far so good. Okay. Get some of our yogurt sauce in there. I can see a little bit of a tear right there. We're going to manage. We'll see how it turns out. Okay. Yogurt sauce in. I should not have left those on the pan because right now they're really hot and I'm burning. Rookie mistake right there. Okay. I'm going to have to go and try it this way. It's almost like a burrito. I'm not talking about Chipotle burritos because you get a burrito bowl over there these days, like $22 if you try and get double chicken. Okay. We don't want to lose the good stuff there. A couple of onions too. Okay. Little cowboy up here. So far so good. Here come the veggies. Jalapenos, onions, red bell pepper. Right on top. There's no way this holds. There's no way. I mean, a regular tortilla? Absolutely. This one? There's no chance. It's like WWE song, like the music, the intro music. There ain't no chance. But We're there. Okay. Now before I add the chimichurri, I'll bring you guys in so you can take a look up close at that and see exactly what we've got on this. Remember, this is from leftovers. Chimichurri leftovers, steak leftovers. Okay, there it is. Now, here comes the chimichurri. Okay, chimichurri in. Yogurt sauce in. I don't know if you guys think, like, there's no way. I'm gonna be so pissed off that this cottage cheese bread, this cottage cheese, viral cottage cheese bread thing is fake. Okay? But we're gonna try right here. We're gonna try and wrap it, and I'm gonna try not to, I'm gonna try not to lose it. And by not lose it, I mean like me just going off about how bad this viral cottage cheese thing is. Okay, here we go. Let's try it. Let's see what happens on the first roll over. See that? It's already tearing. There ain't no way. What if I try and fold up? And then I'm gonna have to, there's just no way. There's no way. Okay. Maybe I put too much stuff in it. Maybe I put too much stuff and it's too heavy. But I'm going to try and persevere. Look how I'm going to have to eat this. I'm going to try and eat it just like this. Okay. I've got it. Almost secured it. No, that was a mistake. What am I doing? Two rookie mistakes same day. Okay, let's use this one. See if I can get it up there. Yep, okay. So I managed to lift it up. It's dripping. Obviously, the chimichurri. Okay, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try not to bite the spatula. I can't even get any steak in the first bite. That didn't work. I'll move it back. Okay, the cottage cheese doesn't taste that bad. It doesn't taste that bad. It's not bread though. There's no way. It ain't bread. It ain't no. Look at this. There's no. Look at this. Look at it. Here we go. Wow. Boom! It's a nightmare to eat because of this cottage cheese bread. This is not bread. I mean, look at it now. How is that possible that I can rip it right off? This isn't the burrito. Look, this isn't the burrito. Don't waste your time with the cottage cheese bread thing. Because basically, you're just putting yourself through misery. If you think you're going to get a tortilla out of it, you're not. This is what's going to happen. This happened to me twice now. This one turned out a little bit better, but as far as wrapping it, maybe my fillings are just too much for it to handle. Maybe I'm too good making the steak and the bell peppers for a burrito. Maybe I should go get a job at Chipotle. I packed that thing. If I were working at Chipotle, they would fire me probably within the first couple of hours because you would see the burritos that I'd be making for people. They wouldn't be getting ripped off. If you came to my Chipotle stand, you're getting full chicken, full steak. Like we're talking, your burrito is going to be packed. They're supposed to put 4 ounces, I believe, of protein in there, and they probably put like 2.5 at most. I'd be making up for that. I'd be like Robin Hood. I'd be putting like 6 or 7 or 8 ounces in everybody's burrito. And before they knew it, they'd be out of chicken or be out of steak. They'd be like, where did it go? It'd be like, man, Uncle Drew cooking again. That's what I do. Now, Erica, thank you. I appreciate that. And it does. It looks, the taste is great. The chimichurri, I'm going to try a big piece of steak here because I love the chimichurri. It looks great. Like, It just has bacon. This is good. It is good. But it broke. Like, I mean, this is, look, it's breaking even when I go to pick it up. Flavor's okay because in this cottage cheese bread, all it was a cup of cottage cheese, 2 whole eggs, a pinch of salt, some pepper, and I put in some of this herb and garlic seasoning. And put it in a blender, whipped it up, put it on parchment paper on a baking tray, and in the oven at 350, 30 minutes, done. Now maybe, looking in hindsight, and I just made this, maybe I didn't leave it cool long enough, maybe that's a little overcooked, I'm not sure. Like consistency-wise, it's not falling apart, it's a little rubbery. It's not crumbling, I should say, it is falling apart. Now, maybe that's considered a healthy alternative to bread, I don't know. Nutella, that's great. I'm telling you, they'd be firing me pretty good. They'd be firing me pretty good. People would, and what would happen is, people would be recording me not because the protein is so non-existent in there and posting it on YouTube and wherever else. They'd be filming me because they'd be like, this dude, look how much protein he's putting inside these burritos, and we're not even asking or paying for double meat. I went there in a pinch. It was yesterday. I went there in a pinch because I hadn't eaten it. It had been like 18 hours, and I needed some food. So I said, okay, Chipotle, here we go. I got a chicken bowl, no rice, no beans. I said, look, I'm here for chicken and your veggie. And that's what I needed, and extra lettuce, extra veg. So she put the chicken on there. Nice girl, it's not her fault. Right? The management is right behind her, probably watching. Puts this on. They actually changed the type of serving spoons that they used at that location because of me a few years back, because they weren't using proper ladles to measure up their portion sizes. Absolutely, I should do it just for the video. I think that would be great. Maybe wear a GoPro or those something so I could live stream it and they wouldn't know. She put the veg on. I said, you know what? I think I'm gonna need a double chicken because there's not much in there. So she put on the double chicken, and I said, can you layer on some more veg, please? You know, I'm not getting the rice, I'm not getting the beans, I'm not getting the cheese. You know, help a guy out here. And then I said, I made a mistake. I said, I'll take the guac on the side. You gotta get the guac on the side too at Chipotle. Never have them put it on there. They'll do the same thing that they do with the protein. Get it on the side, at least that way you're guaranteed you're getting your 3-ounce cup or whatever it might be. And they're charging like $4 for it, $3, whatever they charge for it. That's a ripoff too. When you can get your own, like seriously, get your own avocados. They might not be ripe yet. You can just make it at home. We'll do a guacamole one night when those get ripe. And then she calls it out. She's like, chicken bowl, double chicken, guac. And I said to her, I was joking. I said to her, hey, not so loud. You know, maybe they don't need to hear you when you say it. She didn't laugh at all. I thought it was funny. In my world, I thought that was funny. She didn't think that was funny. She gave me a death stare. I was like, all right, it's like that. I was like, you guys have your hot sauce, and there's no bottles there because it was in a mall. It was in a shopping mall. I know we don't have the bottles. I was like, do you have some of your smoked sauce? So he pulls out his containers. I love this at Chipotle. They use these big 2 or 3 ounce containers, and they put about this much hot sauce in there. I was like, do you have any more? Because I'm about to drink that stuff. He's like, no, actually, that's the last one we have of that. My beef with that, though, is you're using these huge plastic cups, and yet when I go to the grocery store, I can't get a plastic bag. Ridiculous. 2 burger patties on a single? Wow. I'll tell you exactly. Yeah, Erica Nutella. You know what? I go back through the drive-thru, and I just give the nod. I'd be like, and that way we know each other. And next time we come through, and then, you know, we have a little relationship. We got a side deal going on. Maybe eating Wendy's or Burger King or whatever it might be with extra patties all day long. Like, I'm looking for the one when we get chicken nuggets at the drive-thru. I was seeing videos a while back about these extra nuggets. I'm like, I've never once, that I can recall, had an extra nugget in the box. Where's that location that they're getting extra nuggets in the box? Because I want to visit that one, because I've never got there. I tell you, let's try another piece of steak. It might be getting better with age. It is good. Flavor is fantastic. I mean, the red peppers, adding in the onions, of course, and that garlic butter. Great combinations. Let's even do some more of our chimichurri. So good. This sauce is so good. Make it yourself. Get a bunch of parsley. You only need half a bunch of parsley, so that's like $1 for a half bunch. Some olive oil in there. This is for the chimichurri. Throw in some garlic, some red wine vinegar. Did I say olive oil? If I didn't, olive oil, a little bit of salt and pepper, and you add in some red chili flakes. You just made your own sauce at home. You know the ingredients. It's a good one. It's a healthy one. Put that on steak, put it on chicken, put it on fish, whatever you want. I think it's great chimichurri. So at home it probably costs you like $1.30 to make it, and you have a good sized container like I did. Remember, I've already eaten a full steak last night here, and I'm extreme. I just pour it on, I'll drink it. But that's good for at least, I'd say, 6 plates. And you're making it home for $1.30. If you buy it in the store, you're probably paying $5, $6, $7. You get 1 extra nugget. Man, I wish I came to your location. Never got the extra nugget. I always wanted the extra nugget, never got it. I've been shortchanged on nuggets before. Never the extra. So Chipotle, if you're watching, don't hire me. Don't hire me. You hire me, your stock price is going to go lower than it already did the last couple of days. Stock split aside. Yeah. Take those free extra nuggets. Anytime you get free nuggets, extra nuggets. For those just joining, they're wondering what the hell is going on here. So this right here, see it's still breaking, and it's on this extra big spatula. That was leftover steak. We fried up some leftover onions in garlic butter with the bell peppers and jalapenos. And that's our chimichurri sauce on there. Have a little bit of yogurt sauce underneath. But this fiasco that you see on the side is this viral cottage cheese bread, which is hot. This is not bread. If I wanted bread, I'm gonna go get bread. That isn't bread. I will mark my words on this channel. You'll never see me make cottage cheese bread again. In fact, I'm not even gonna say the word bread after it anymore because it's not bread. Yeah. Nutella, absolutely. I would just load it up so I would get a job for a day. They wouldn't know we're getting it for a day. Get in there, start working, and look. The best Chipotle that I've ever been to, Vegas. And when I was living there because I was there for a long time, for months on end. When I couldn't, I was stuck. I couldn't travel because of COVID. This was back in 22, and I kept going to the same. And I was living in hotels, different hotels, wherever I could comp. But I kept going to Chipotle because that was the best value for a dinner that I was finding in Vegas at the time. And I would go to the same Chipotle over and over. And then it got to the point where they already knew what I was going to get. And when I was getting it as a burrito, man, they loved it. It was packed. Like, that was the best ever. Never once did I have to ask for double meat. Never once did I have to ask for guac on the side. They just made it the right way, and the thing was packed. It was coming out like a freaking football. That was a Chipotle. Yeah, it is. That's a good call, Erica. It looks like an omelet. You're right. I didn't think about that. It does. It looks like an omelet. Now it looks like a burnt omelet. Again, flavor's not bad, but if you're looking for a burrito, that's not it. Say for example, you were trying to eat clean, you're trying to eat healthy, you're avoiding breads and everything, and you do that for whether it's 2 days or 5 days or 10 days or whatever it might be, and then you say to yourself, okay, I'm going to have a meal that's not the healthiest. I want a burrito or something. I want a burrito. In this case, we'll call it a burrito. I want a burrito. And you say, oh, I think I can stay relatively healthy. I'll make this cottage cheese. I said I wouldn't say bread again. So I'm going to make this cottage cheese flat fin. And then you do. And you're all hyped up, just like I was today, thinking I'm having a burrito with steak, leftovers. It's going to be fantastic. And then you get let down. You get let down. You have this. You're right. Look at this now. More and more, Erica. It does. It looks like an omelet. Right there. It's crusty. So you get let down. And then you're like, I should have just had the real bread. That ain't bread. That ain't bread. I don't know what you guys think. If you've ever tried it, I'm sure you guys have seen the videos. And why are people so happy when they're making it? They're happy when they're making this. This is not bread. How can you be happy? Just say you're having an omelet. You're having like I said, that's a great. You're having a cheese omelet. It's a cheese omelet with cottage cheese. That's what it is. Cottage cheese omelet. I think I'm going to revamp everything that I've seen on social media and say, this is cottage cheese omelet in butter. Now, it's been soaking in that garlic butter, so it's got a good flavor, don't get me wrong. Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you, Nutella. Like, bread lover through and through, right here, baby. And that ain't bread. It just, there's no way. I would be, if this was going to be a cheat meal, and I said, get bread in me, and I had this, and I couldn't have anything else, and I had this, I'd be so let down from that. This would be devastating if this were the meal. The crunchy one, maybe. I just don't get it. You know what? I think the ones who are making it, I think they're cheating. I think they're adding flour in there. I think they're adding some cornstarch in there. That's what I think. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Because this, I'll have another piece of steak. The steak certainly cannot go to waste. Because it's that good. But as far as the omelet goes, save your dollars. Don't buy the cottage cheese for this anyways. And if I was going to make an omelet, I wouldn't be making an omelet with cottage cheese. Okay. Woo! That was a good quick, yeah, I'm with you. I believe so too. I've posted a lot of bloopers and fails and crap when it turns out. Now, the steak looks good. Absolutely. But the fact that I've had to use a spatula and then I've got the remnants of it like this, like the omelet, it's fake. There's no way. There's no way. All right, Erica, you have a good one. Oh, that's today. Okay, excellent. Excellent. You have a good one. Whew. All right. It is 22-4 on the East Coast. On the West Coast, 20-1, so it's getting there. Okay, I'm going to clean up, and I've got to get prepared. I think I'm going to be doing a live tonight for dinner. Could be 3-4 hours away, mind you. Got to get that in before the hockey game. And the plan is to cook the salmon with the pesto sauce and possibly some asparagus. So we'll give that a go. So anyways, I'm going to get cleaned up. I'm going to peel away this omelet, eat the rest, and then giddy up and try and prepare for tonight. And if it's not tonight, it's going to be tomorrow. Everybody, thanks for watching. Again, the cooking show, fantastic. Boom! Till next time. All right, Nutella, we'll see you there. Okay. Boom.